not supposed to be live, aren't we? What am I doing with my life? Oh my goodness. Hello and welcome to another episode of GameHammer Live. And today we are... Is it GameHammer? I really must work out what we actually call these shows. GameHammer Live is definitely what we call the Friday video. Wow. Okay, I started as I meant to go on with a huge fail. GameHammer Live is what we call the Wednesday video. The Monday nights are Monday Night Live, and I suppose Fridays are now live game coding. So there's a lot of live in this, and it is GameHammer. So does it count as GameHammer Live? Or perhaps GameHammer Live game coding? Why am I even asking this? Who is listening? Who cares? I care. I don't know if I'm listening though. So shall we have a look at who is in the chat? Hello to Sir Patrick Furlong, who is here, and we did have someone else that was in the chat, which the chat is now not showing me. Don't do. This is confusing. There was someone, and I'm sorry, I can't find you because it's not there anymore. Okay, GameHammer Coding Live. Yes, I suppose it is. Thanks for that, Patrick. And hello to Amelia. Hello. Meow. Hello. So, this week, as with last week, we are working on a very stupid version of Terminator 2 where you're playing a kind of bit part character who is making sure that the time travel mechanism will work. But, yeah, it's a bit weird. But our character has started off hungover, so our first plot has to be... our first puzzle has to be how to make that character not hungover, which is a big thing because you can't really work on time travel mechanics if your brain is going. Ugh. So we're going to have to make a miracle hangover cure. That's the kind of level that we're at with this game. I'm going to bring in the microphone so it's a bit better. Oh, Amelia's been attacking cables while you untangle them. That's what cats do. That's what cats do. I remember when Fred was very young, I was sorting through a load of my old comics. I used to draw all of my Knobmouse comics on paper and then scan them in and put them onto the web. And I was going through them. I dropped one on the floor, and it's, as paper does, down. Fred leapt on it, landed on the paper, and slid across the floor. That was, yes, that was quite fun. Patrick says, who's the GameHammer mascot, Amelia or Jenny? Oh, do we have a mascot? I suppose we should have a mascot. The main recurring fun mascot-like character is actually Mr. MP Monster, the My Pet Monster from the 80s, but he's not mine. He's, as in my character. So I've always regarded it as the Knobmouse eyes and nose that you see in the big round window logo, but that's not really a mascot character. We'll have to have a think about that. Amelia once attacked an all over the house book I had on an armor. See, even cats like all over the house. That's how this works. So, for a fun thing, just a bit of a laugh, I've put up a poll in the chat. Who would win in a fight? It's a very silly thing that I've put up. Lord Sugar, Sir Clive Sinclair, or Jack Tramiel. I just put it up there as a little joke. I'll end it in about 5 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. We've only had one vote, and it's 100% for Lord Sugar, which is not surprising. If there's only one vote, it would go one vote. It would go 100% for one direction. Oh my goodness, that would be a weird one, wouldn't it? Who would win in a fight? One Direction? That would be strange. Hello, Cartsman's W. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're all also having a good night, Patrick. Shall we get into the game? Because it's like almost 5 minutes into the show, and I haven't actually done any live game coding yet. So, last week, we worked out how to use markers, which are very, very useful in this sort of thing. I should probably bring up the manual as well. We'll do that if we need it. But we learned how to use markers, which allowed us to, if I bring the right thing up, allowed us to work out how to use and check whether a kettle is full. So here we are. We're in the staff kitchen. If we examine the kettle, it says on the end of the description, it is empty. So we can fill the kettle. You fill the kettle from the sink. Now if we examine the kettle, it is full on the end. Patrick says, I'm storyboarding a game trailer for Subsunk. That'd be cool. That would be very cool, yeah. So yeah, so we've got a marker. It's empty and it's full. In order to make this work though, we need to boil the kettle. And at this point we're going to find out that the kettle doesn't work because the fuse is gone. So we're going to have to do that. So we're going to need 2 more markers. One for whether the fuse is working, and Cartsman W says, watching with my daughter Eliza tonight. Very well, thanks. Hello, Eliza. How are you doing? We're going to need 2 markers. One to determine whether the water is... what's the word? I can't English. I have the dumb. One to work out whether the water is boiled or not, and one to work out whether it's got a fuse in the kettle. You can't boil without the fuse, and you won't be able to make the hangover cure without boiled water. Got to use live action footage, says Patrick. Not too good at that. I'm fair enough. So we're going. Why am I reaching for the? Oh, for goodness sake, I'm the wrong keyboard. I will get there tonight. I am not in the best of. Well, I am kind of in the best of shape. I'm doing all right. I've got a bit of a cold, but mostly I'm just tired. So I have a Monday Club mug here, one of Jenny's Monday Club mugs, with a cappuccino in it. A cappuccino, darling. It's very nice. And I'm hoping to wake up. That would be nice. So if we look at the markers, go back to here. We need to look in the local conditions for the room. Room number 4, which was line number 1, I think it was. So we have reset 4. So there we are. So we need to make a note of that. The marker, the first marker we can check is marker 4. So I'm going to write that down because we're going to need to know that. Marker 4 is water, kettle full. Marker 5 will be water boiled. Marker 6 will be fuse replaced. And these are things I'm going to have to be able to do. So if I reserve those markers in my notebook with all my notes, then we will know what we can do. So let's do the one about the water boiled straight away because we can do that. We're going to need a verb, a new verb, V. I believe 17 is our last one with fill. Looks like it is. So we need to put in a new one, 18, boil. There we go. So, messages now. Let's have a look at message 3, message 4, message 5, message 6. The kettle won't turn on. After a quick round of complaining about the state of modern technology, you finally decide to check the fuse in the plug. Lo and behold, the fuse is popped. Now the fuse is blown. That's better. That's a better one. Can't remember the last time I turned my kettle on, says Pedro. My goodness. I can remember the last time I turned mine on and it was 25 minutes ago. So there we go. Lo and behold, the fuse is blown. That's message number 6. So if we go to local conditions from number 4, let's have a look at line number 3. Okay, line number 4, line number 5. So if verb 18, because that's boil, and we'll have to change. I've forgotten what noun it is for kettle. What's kettle? Kettle 7. Conditions for room number 1, 4 again. Line number, I think it's 4, isn't it? No, 5. Right. If. So we're going to do this. If verb 18 and noun 7, which is basically if you type boil kettle and reset, that's the question mark, 6. That's the one. And reset 6 to check the marker. Message 5 end. Let's quickly check that message 5 was the right message. Kettle's on. No, it isn't. 6. It was message 6. So let's just do a quick change of that condition. 4 and 5. And it goes down to message 6. Thankfully, we can just overwrite that. There we go. So let's go and test that. Enter the adventure. Go east, north, and north into the kitchen. Boil kettle. Kettle won't turn on. After a quick round of complaining about the state of modern technology, you finally decide to check the fuse in the plug. Lo and behold, the fuse has blown. So now we need to do another message. So message 7. Message 7. Try as you might to boil the kettle, you find it impossible to do so. Apparently, kettles only boil when they have water in them. Amazing. I'm being a little sarcastic in this one because that's the kind of thing we do here. Amazing. So that was number 8, wasn't it? No, that was 7. Yes, that was 7. So let's go and check on the conditions again because we're going to have to do some other things now. Let's go for line number 6. Oh, 5. Right. Verb 18, noun 7, and reset 6. 7. If verb 18 and noun 7 and set this time, because we want the fuse to have actually been changed, 6 and reset for marker 4 for the kettle and not having any money in. Not money in. What am I talking about money? I was reading I was reading Aero's comment in the comments. It doesn't have any water in. Message 7 end. So if we type boil kettle and the fuse has been replaced but the kettle is not full, we'll get that message. My money would be on Tramiel, says Aero. He served in the US Army, learned combat training and survived a Nazi work camp. The older I get, the more I sound like Alan Partridge. Yes, to be honest with you, Jack Tramiel probably would have the combat experience. However, Sir Clive Sinclair, I wouldn't rule him out because he actually did punch a guy in a bar. I believe it's known in retro computing terms as the Battle of the Baron of Beef in Cambridge. Sir Clive and I can't remember his name, the guy who ran Acorn Computers and made the BBC Master. They were the guys that had a fight in the Baron of Beef pub in Cambridge over Acorn's use of repair statistics from Spectrum in adverts to show that Acorn's computers were more reliable. So there was a fight. But hello, Aero. Thank you for speaking up. That you're the one that was in the chat earlier on. That for some reason it wouldn't show me the chat. It won't go back that far anymore. But hey, so yeah, that's great. Thank you. So we can quickly check that, but it won't work. So we've done that. We now need a fuse, and we need to work out how to do that. I know Clive was bitter Acorn got the education. Oh, yes, they were. Oh, my goodness. Yes, they were. Right. We now need to create an object. Object. Which object number? Yeah, that's a good point. Which object would it be? I don't have a list of objects, do I? I think I might. No, I have a list of nouns. Oh, this is going to be interesting. How many objects have we got? Yeah, Clive was bitter about Acorn, but what can you do? Right, 1, 2, we've got 3, so I think there's 4. Because we have a full bucket as well. 4 objects. So if I go to object 4, it's a bucket of dirty water. About object 5, plunger. About object 6, a fuse. Starting, then I'm going to put it in room number 2. We'll move it later on. Hello, Abdul. How are you doing? We are coding a new game for the Commodore 64. So we've got. Oh my goodness, what was that? Object number 7. Or object number 6. Chris Curry. That might be the guy, yes. Object number 6 is a fuse. Excellent. So, right. Low priority conditions. I need to quickly check the numbers. 10. No. 12. 14. Right, so we've got. Right. If. Now we need the verb to get, which is verb number. Yeah, that's the guy. Are we using base? No, we're using Graphic Adventure Creator, which is really cool. Get verb 7. If verb 7 and noun. Noun is going to be tough. What noun are we up to? I think it's 11. And here, object 7. This is where it gets confusing. Get 7. Okay, end. So nouns. What nouns do we have? This is where it gets complicated. We need to fuse. Okay, there we go. Fuse. And it was object 7, wasn't it? No, it was object 6. Okay, so we need low priority conditions 13. If 14. Yeah, if verb 7 and noun 11 and here 6. Because that is object number 6. Get 6. Okay, end. 15. If verb 8 and noun 11 and carrying 6. Drop 6. Okay, end. We need to be able to pick it up and drop it. So there we are. Which line number? So now we need a verb. We need another verb. 19 will be replace. Actually, we'll just, yeah, replace. And 19 will also be repair. There we go. Repair or replace in the same thing. Now we need to go back to the local conditions for room number 4. I believe it's condition number 5. No. 6. Nope. 7. If verb 19 and noun 11 and available 6. Avail is one we haven't used yet. Don't make something with the C64 3D construction kit. I would like to try another 3D game, but it won't be for a while. I want to do a sequel to Dirk Headstrong and the Martian Madness, called Dirk Headstrong and the Battle of the Bondax. But we'll see how it goes. You'll be doing a room every month. It's that bad. But for the moment, we'll go with Graphic Adventure Creator. What we've got here is avail. Avail basically means available if you're carrying it or it's in the room. So you don't have to be carrying the fuse to be able to repair the fuse. Available 6. Set. And what was the marker? Set 6. Message. We'll say 7. End. And we'll go back to the messages to make sure we know what we're doing. Messages. Message 7. 8. So it's message 8. Using your amazing engineering skills honed through decades of working your fingers to the bone for the man, you dexterously replace the blown fuse with a new one. Well done. Well done. There we go. Right, let's go back and conditions. We need to change that now. Room number 4, condition number 7 or something, isn't it? Yeah. So message number 8. So we're going to just quickly see if that works. Message 8, end. Right, let's go and try that. Go into the room. Go east. There is a fuse on the floor. Get fuse. It won't. You can't examine it because we haven't put that code in. And boil kettle. Won't turn on. Repair fuse. Using our amazing engineering skills, honed through decades of working your fingers to the bone for the man, you dexterously replace the blown fuse. What's a fuse? The blown fuse with a new one. Well done. Now we'll try to boil the kettle. Try as you might to boil the kettle, you find it impossible to do so. Apparently, kettles only boil when they have water in them. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to end the poll now because let's just do that. It's a bit silly. Let's end the poll. See who we got as the victor in this one. Is it not going to give me the... all right. So let's go back to... we haven't finished yet with this. We are getting somewhere, though. So, message 9. No need to do that. With the fuse repaired and the kettle filled with water, you are finally able to boil the water. Just quickly scroll through this because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. You're finally able to boil the kettle. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Was it all worth it? There we go. Message number 9. So, right, now we can do this. So, gas. Ooh. And now message number 10. The water is already boiled. So, let's do that conditions again for the local conditions. Line number 6, is it? 7? 8? Yes. If verb 18 and noun, I think it's 7. Yes. 7 and set question mark 6. Set 5. Oh. And reset 5. Set 5. Message 9. End. If. So we've done a quick check there. Set 6 is the fuse is replaced, but reset 5 is that we haven't set the marker for the boiled water. So if we use boil and noun 7, which is kettle, and set 6 and set 5, message 10, end. That's the one for already having boiled the kettle. And this is, now we've got markers in, that's pretty much it. We've now got a fairly complicated thing here for a very simple puzzle. We've got the fuse. We go north. We go north again. Boil kettle. It says that we can't. Repair fuse. There we go. So we've done that. Boil the kettle. Oh! And there we have our first bug, because it's actually setting everything. So we've got the wrong thing. Oh, we've got the, and you know why? We've got the things the wrong way around. That's all it is. We've got our conditions the wrong way around. We can't set something and then go on to the next condition and check whether it's set. So room number 4, line number 7. Room number 4, line number 8. And set 6 and set. We need this one to be set. Message 10. Yes, message 10. So we can set a thing after we've checked that it's set. So now we have and reset. So we go to reset here, and this should work. Set 5, message 9, end. And that should allow us to do it. Welcome back, Patrick. So what have we got here? Lord Sugar will apparently win the fight. No one's betting on Sir Clive. But Jack Tramiel was coming up very close afterward. 5 votes, 60% to Alan Sugar, and only 40 to Jack Tramiel. Which means basically 3 votes for Amstrad and 2 for Commodore. Oh my goodness. Right, let's try this out. This should work now. Go east, get fuse. North, north. Replace fuse. Fuse? What's a fuse? Replace the fuse. Boil kettle. Nope, it's doing it again. It's doing them again. Oh, we're not checking that's got any water in. That's why it's doing this. That's why it's doing this. We're not checking the water. Oh my goodness. 4. Line number 8. Set 5. And set 4. Message 10. End. We have to make sure there's water in. Message number 9. Reset 5. And set 4. Set 5. Message 9. End. We can't have it boiling a kettle when there's no water in. Patrick says, who would win in a fight, me or Zoe? Oh, well, you see, I have a vested interest in winning because, you know, I'm me, and I don't want to get beaten up in a fight. Replace fuse. Whoa! Haha! I forgot a question mark. So let's just quickly check that. Room number 4, condition 8. This is very complicated, isn't it? We can't use the verb. We can't use the command set. We have to use the command set question mark before. Otherwise, it won't work. Right. Let's do this again. Get fuse. All this just to get a boiler kettle for only part of a puzzle. Replace fuse. Right. Boil kettle. Try as you might to boil the kettle, you find it impossible to do so. Apparently kettles only boil when they have water in them. Amazing! Fill kettle. Boil kettle. With the fuse repaired and the kettle filled with water, you are finally able to boil the kettle. Congratulations! Was it all worth it? Well, that's a good question. So now we've got to try this again. To try that again, but this time boil the kettle first, just to make sure it all works. Get fuse. North. North. Fill kettle. Replace fuse. Boil kettle. With fuse repaired and the kettle filled with water, you're finally able to boil the kettle. We've done it. It's taken us half an hour, but we've got a reasonable amount of stuff done there. So we've got to work out now what we're going to do for the rest of this, because that's only part of the puzzle. Amelia says, hello, Auntie Zoe. Hello, Amelia. Hello. Hello. We should probably save at this point, but I'm not going to, because I'm fiddling with the Commodore is interesting when we're dealing with the file system. It doesn't seem to want to erase from the... I can write to the disks using the SD to IEC. We are coding this entirely on original hardware, remember. I'm not sure I've shown that today. So we're over here. This is the main thing. And if I tilt this down, as you'll see, I am actually coding on an original Commodore 64. Well, the C64C, but you get the idea. So, when I've been trying it, I can write to the disk, and it's fine. But it doesn't seem to want to erase files from the disk. So I don't don't worry about it, Patrick. Jen's asleep at the moment. She's got a massive event over the weekend, so she's getting some rest. But I can't erase files, which means I'll quickly fill up this disk. So I'm going to only save at the end of the show. Hopefully it'll be fine. And that's why I didn't send out a file last week of all the stuff on here. What I'm thinking of doing, I might have to use an emulator to actually access the files on the disk. Oh, yeah, erasing files from a C64 disk is hard. Yeah, sure. But I've got the Epix Fast Loader card. I've got the cartridge, Epix Fast Loader. So that's loaded in, and it just has a very simple thing. At S0 : and then the file name, and it just erases it. Scratch or whatever they call it on Commodore. So it's fairly simple to do, but it doesn't save that work on the disk. So what I'll have to do is actually go in on an emulator and see if I can access the disk and then deal with files that way. I've got like virtual C64 or something on the Mac, and that's how I'll do it. So that's why I didn't do it last week, but I'll see what I can do to get like a thing for you guys to see this. The commands on a Commodore are, well, the thing is, once you know them, they're decent. But my issue is that I come from the Amstrad, and to erase on an Amstrad, it's bar, ERA, comma, and then in quotation marks the name of the file. So basically, bar is the command thing for Amstrads. So it's erase file name. It's very different, but the Amstrad is 2 years after the Commodore, so you know you get to see the benefits of advancement. It's just how it is. But anyway, so we've got this so far. We have very few rooms. We have a cupboard, a hallway, and a canteen. We need to be able to put together our miracle hangover cure. That is the aim of today, to make sure that we have our hangover cured. That is the thing. We're spoiled by the ease of the CPC command. We definitely are. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I'm thinking of doing now is a low priority condition that tells you you've got a hangover. And that is what I want. Remember, Commodore machines weren't designed for disk drives. The 1541 are computers in the... Yes, that's why they're massive. It's a bit weird. So we're going to put in another marker. Marker 7. Hangover cured. And we'll see how that goes. Marker 7. So, we're now going to go back into messages, and I believe it's message 11. Yes. Your head is pounding, and your stomach churns. You really need to do something about this atrocious hangover of yours. Right. So there's a space at the start of that because it's going to be put onto the end of every single description. Low priority conditions. Which line number? Let's see, 15? 16? Yeah. If reset 7 message 11 end. Oh, sorry, yes, switch screens. Thank you, Patrick, always keeping me correct. It was a nightmare programming on the VIC, says Aero. You would have to type in pokes, very confusing. Yeah, the magic numbers, as we used to call them. The interior circuit board in a 1541 is bigger than a ZX80. Wow, that's amazing. Right, let's try this. Enter the adventure. East. Oh, it never comes up. That is interesting. It never comes up. We don't see it. Oh. Now that's interesting. So, I'd have thought that it would come up. Look. Yeah, we never get to see that message about the hangover. Okay, now we need to go to the manual for Graphic Adventure Creator. Let's have a new window. Boing! Here is my web browser. Let's go to Google. Graphic Adventure Creator Manual. Graphic Adventure Creator. Oh. Here we are, Commodore 64 Manual. So, ROM descriptions 2.4. More information about the use of room descriptions can be found in 2.8 in conditions. Excellent, let's do that. Okay. No, that's not really going to help, is it? Gives you the room number of the room you're currently in or at. Gives a true answer if you're in room number. Oh, interesting. Okay. What we need to do is work out where we are and if we can do something like that. What did we do for the quick start? Where's the quick start code? See what we've got here. Let's... Oh, I really want to be able to do this. I suppose we could always just put it on the end of like inventory or look. That might actually be better because then it won't come up all the time. It'll just come up if you do certain things. Oh, that would be... Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. If we put... So, go back and low priority conditions. Which one is it for look again? first one. Yeah, let's do that. First one and inventory as well if we've got an inventory. Yes, first and second. That's how we'll do it. That's the way to do it. Line number 1. If verb 9, look, wait, end. Verb 9 and reset question mark 7 look message 11 wait end. Now for 11, if verb, what was the thing? Verb 9. If verb 16, yeah, if verb 9, yes, and set question mark 7 look wait end. Number 2, verb verb 10 mess 239, yes, that's it. If verb 10 and reset question mark 7 message 239 list with wait end. Verb 10, yeah, that was verb 10. If verb 10, if verb 10 and reset 7, message 239 list with wait end. So now let's go to 17, is it? 16 was that? Yeah. 17. If verb 10, because we've got to put it in twice now. Once for when it's set and once for when it's not. And set 7. Message 230 line. List with wait end. Right, let's try that. Look. You can also see a broken mop, an empty bucket, a plunger. Your head is pounding and your stomach churns. You really need to do something about this atrocious hangover of yours. List. You're carrying nothing. So it doesn't come up with the inventory, but that's okay. Get fuse. Let's have a look now. You're carrying a fuse. Doesn't come up with the inventory, but never mind. Oh, I think we didn't actually put it in for that. Let's have a look again. Local conditions? No. Low priority conditions. Number 2. Yeah, we didn't. List with message 11. Wait, end. Try that again now. Inventory. You're carrying nothing. Your head is pounding and your stomach churns. You really need to do something about this atrocious hangover of yours. There we go. So now we've got the message coming in about the hangover. So we know to cure the hangover. And we also have a check now. So if we ever try and do anything complicated in the game, the hangover check will come out and we'll be able to act on that. So we've got the reason why you have to cure the hangover. If you want to do the complex time travel, repair things to make sure that the T-800 can go back in time to defend John Connor from the T-1000, then you know that you've got to cure your hangover. So there we go. So we've got that now, which means we now need to work out what the pieces of the hangover cure will be and where we will find this note about it. So I think we need an extra room. We need a locker room. So we're going to add an extra thing, an extra room. These are our rooms so far. We have very few. Where's my pen? We start off here in the cupboard, because apparently we slept in the cupboard. And we need to go to the kitchen to make the hangover cure. But if we have a locker room, then, or maybe on the other side, a locker room, we can then have maybe a note in our locker about whatever. Okay, let's do that. So we have a locker room. Let's do this. So we'll switch the screens again. We need a room now. Room descriptions. Room number, this will be 5. Room number 5. Room number 5. You are in the locker room, where all the lockers are kept. That may sound straightforward enough, but now then let's not make a joke about that because it won't work. Most of the lockers are standing empty because a lot of people don't fancy working at this terrible place. Your locker, the best locker, is in the corner. The best corner. There we go. Just told Amisha that if she didn't let Daddy sort out the bed, she was sending it to Auntie Zoe for kisses. Oh. Connections are east to 3. No picture. Now we need room number 3. Connections are west to 5, otherwise we can't get in. Right. Now we need a noun. What are we up to? 11 for fuse, so 12. Locker. Yes? 12 for locker. Okay. Message. 12. Your locker is mostly... Could be worse. I could be threatening to send her to Mum for kisses and she hates... Oh. Your locker is mostly empty, save for the note glued to the inside of the door. Right. Your locker is mostly empty, save for the note glued to the inside of the door. Okay. 13. The note is a carefully scrawled message. It reads, Grandpa's amazing patented hangover cure. Mix 1 quart of boiling water, 1 teaspoon of Tabasco sauce, 3 spoons ground coffee, and 1 packet of instant beef stew. Mix well and drink in 1 swift gulp. There we go. Did that work? Yes, it did. I'm actually going to change the quart to mug. 1 mug of boiling water. Yeah. Okay, that should work. Do I have the space to put satisfaction guaranteed on the end? Yes. No, we don't. That's... Okay, so if we just close that off. So there's number 13. So if we read that, then we know where it is. Message number... Right. So message number 13. So now we need conditions, local conditions for room number 5. Which line number? 1. If... What's the verb to examine again? Ah, what did we call the verb to examine? Examine 16. If verb 16 and noun 12, that was the locker. Message 12, end. Second one. If verb 6, oh sorry, I forgot the brackets. Verb 16 and we're going to have to put another noun in. Noun 13. Message 13, end. So that will work there. So we need another noun for note. But we're also going to have for 13 message. And I'll use it also as paper. So we can use the same noun again and again for different things. So there we go, 13. If we actually do that. Let's go and try the adventure. If we go east, north, west. Your locker, the best locker, is in the corner. The best corner. Examine locker. Your locker is mostly empty, save for the note glued to the inside of the door. Read note. You can't. Examine note. The note is a carefully scrawled message. It reads, Grandpa's amazing patented hangover cure. Mix 1 mug boiling water, 1 teaspoon of Tabasco sauce, 3 teaspoons of ground coffee, and 1 packet of instant beef stew. Mix well and drink in 1 swift gulp. So that's what we need. So we now need Tabasco sauce, ground coffee, a teaspoon, a mug, and a packet of instant beef stew. And that is going to be the thing. Oh my goodness. It's going to be horrible, isn't it? Yes, it is. So apparently we don't have the verb to read. So let's do that. Let's put that verb in. 16 for examine. Can also be read. There we go. Just to make sure we can do that. Right, guys. We're getting there now. So we need a teaspoon. Well, we should put that. Noun. 14. Spoon. No. Delete the spoon. Oh, how do we do that? Please tell me we can. Right. Go back. Nouns. We've accidentally put it in as 13. Where is it? 13 is now spoon. Delete that. Yes. 14 is spoon. 14 can also be teaspoon. Okay. Let's do that. So we've got a teaspoon. We need 15 for coffee. $16 packet. 16 beef. 16 stew. And oh, we haven't got 15. No, we have 15 as coffee. And a 17 will be Tabasco. 17 will also be sauce. Right. Did we put mug in? Did we put... I don't see mug in that list. So we didn't. 18 mug. Well, mug is obviously going to be somewhere, isn't it? We're going to have a mug. Okay. 11 was a fuse for the nouns. 12 would be for the objects even. A mug. 13 packet of beef stew. 14 bottle of Tabasco sauce. So actually, where's Tabasco? Oh. We need a bottle as well. 15 jar of coffee. 16 is teaspoon. Did we put jar around as 15? No? We've got jar. 15. Jar. There. Right. Let's do this. We can do this. We need some objects. Is 11 a fuse? No. I thought we had 11. We need to check our objects. What's 9? Why can't we see our objects? What's wrong with the object list? 5's a plunger. 6 is a fuse. So 7. Oh. Okay, I've got them all wrong. 7's going to be a mug. Starts in room number 4 because it's in the canteen. Weighs 1. 8 will be packet of beef stew. 9, 10, 11. The packet of beef stew, I don't know where we're going to put that. Probably in the locker room. Yeah, actually, yes. A packet of instant beef stew. And that will start in room number 5. We'll move these around afterward because we don't. Whoa! What happened there? What happened there? What happened? Oh, for goodness sake, please tell me I didn't just mess this up. It's a mug. Yeah, I didn't put the in. Okay, it cancelled it. A packet of instant beef stew. Starts in room number 5. Weighs 1. This is the problem with trying to type when you've got a broken finger. Sometimes you accidentally press the wrong buttons. 9 is a bottle of Tabasco sauce. Bottle of Tabasco sauce. Starts in room number. I'm going to put it in 1 for some reason. It's in the cupboard. We'll work these out later on and move them around so that we can put the puzzles in. 10. A jar of instant coffee. Yes, that starts in room number 4 and weighs 2. We'll just have it as a big jar. Hi Krista, how are you doing? And 11 is a teaspoon. Starts in room number 4 and weighs 1. Right, so we've now got these in. So there's, yeah, the bottle of Tabasco sauce is in. Fuse is there, nothing's here. There's a packet of instant beef stew in there. A mug, a jar of instant coffee and a teaspoon. Right, we haven't got all of the stuff worked out. We haven't got a lot of stuff going on because it is going to come together and it's working. We've got it so far that we've got all the items. We can't pick them up yet. We have to. I'm glad to hear that. We haven't got them so we can pick them up yet. Drop them. We've got to put that in. It's getting, but we're getting to close to the point where we can actually put this puzzle together to actually make sure that this works. Right. Go. Let's have a diagnostics. Right, we've only got a couple of markers set, but that's okay because we haven't changed anything. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there's our counters and markers. So that actually, that's a good thing. If we get the fuse. Go north. Go north. Repair fuse. Fill kettle. And now we exit the game and press D for diagnosis. There we are. 4 and 6 is set, but 5 isn't. See how we've got plenty of markers, which is great. Okay, so we're going to do an examination for the mug. We need a message for that. Actually, we haven't got a message for the fuse either. So let's go to message number 13. Message number 14. It's a It's a standard fuse, the type you might find in an average plug for an average household electrical item. Let's do that. So we need to be able to examine the fuse, basically. Low priority conditions. What are we up to? 17? 18? Yeah. If verb 16 and noun 6, because that's the fuse, and available 6. Exam, no, not exam. Message 14, end. Which hopefully that will work out. Go east, examine the fuse. You can't. Oh. What was noun 6? Noun 6 is a chair. Noun 11 is the fuse. Go to low priority conditions again. Yeah, it wasn't noun 6. It's object 6, but it's noun 11. Which is one of the issues that we have with doing this kind of haphazardly. Examine the fuse. It's a standard fuse, the type you might find in an average plug for an average household electrical item. Right, we now need to do a more complex one for the mug. Go to messages. I think it's 15 now we're up to, isn't it? 14 was the mug, yeah. The fuse even. It's a mug with world best grandman printed on it. A gaudy font. You wonder about the voting process for bestowing such an honour. 16. We need an extra one now. There is instant coffee in it, because we have to have all of these markers. That was 16, wasn't it? 17. There is a sachet of instant beef stew has been emptied into it. What was the other one? 18. Smells like someone has put Sasco sauce in it. 19 for the final one. It is filled with the most disgusting concoction ever known to man. Grandpa's amazing patented hangover cure. Cute. Hangover cure. So 19. So we've got the various ways we can do this. So we now need to work this out. Low priority. We need conditions. Low priority conditions. 18. 19. Okay. Oh, I don't know if we've got the verb for it. Do we have a verb for put? Or mix? No, we don't, do we? Put is 8. Ah! Right, so that's okay. We do. Low priority conditions, number 18. No. 19. So we're going to have to do this. Right. If verb 8... It's actually a drop command, but we've got it as put as well. Because I like to reuse things. If verb 8 and noun... What was it? Put oh, what are the nouns? What are the nouns? We need the coffee one first. What's coffee? 15. Coffee is 15. Okay. Low priority conditions 19. If verb 8 and noun 15 and adjective, because we're going to have to do that, adjective 1 and noun, which one was it? 7 is the mug. So that would be verb 8 is put, noun 15 is coffee, adjective 1 will be in. I know it's not technically an adjective, but we're going to use the adjective system as if it is. And then noun 7 is mug. So if we type in put coffee in mug, and available is 11, the teaspoon, and available is 7 is the mug, and available is 10, which is the jar of coffee, and reset question mark, because we need markers again. 8 will be coffee and mug. This is ridiculous, but we have to do this. 8. Message, I'm going to say 20, it's not 20. Set 8 end. Whoa! It doesn't understand that. How does it not understand? Oh, is it adjective? Did we not have adjectives dealt with like that? Okay. I thought we did work with adjectives that way. Do we not? We'll get this worked out. This is important because we need to know how to do in and from and things like that, but we'll work it out. Adverb. It's not adjective, it's adverb. ADVE. Adverb. That's a shame, because now this is going to get messed up, isn't it? Adverb 1 and noun 7 and avail 11 and avail 7 and avail 10 and res question mark 8 message 20 set 8 end. Right, let's do the adverbs. 1. In. That's all we need. To, from. There you are. That's all we need for the adverbs. Right, let's try that. What are the messages? Did we get up to 19? Yes, we did. So 20. You put some coffee in the mug. Um, 21. You put some Tabasco sauce with an S now, sauce in the mug. Actually, no, you drip. Carefully drip some sauce into the mug. And 22. You tear open the sachet of instant beef stew and pour the foul smelling powder into the mug, trying your best not to breathe in as you do it. Right, so now we can do all the settings. So coffee's in mug, 9 will be Tabasco in mug. Marker 10 will be stew in mug. 11 will be hangover cure. Hangover cure in mug. Right. Let's do this. Right. Low pressure conditions again. What did we just type in? 19. Okay. Excuse me. 20. If verb 8 and noun. So now we need the Tabasco sauce. What's Tabasco sauce's called? 9. Noun 9 and adverb 1 and noun which is 7. That's the mug. And available. The bottle of Tabasco sauce is 9 and available teaspoon and available 7 is the mug. No, that's not. No, it's not. The bottle of Tabasco sauce is 14. These are objects. We're doing the objects, aren't we? Yes. The bottle of Tabasco sauce is actually noun object 14, and available, we need a teaspoon, which is 16, and available object number 12, the mug, and reset, because it has to have been reset, the Tabasco, marker 9, set 9, message, was it 21? End. That message one, yes. Is it 21 now? Yes. If, now we're doing the beef. Verb 8 and noun. Beef is 8. Noun 8. And adverb 1 and noun 7. So now it's put beef stew in mug. And available is the stew, which is object 13, and available is 16, which is the teaspoon, and available 12 is the mug, and not set yet, or reset as they call it, 10, reset 10, set 10, message 22, end. Okay. There we go. Try that. Get bottle. You can't. We can't even pick up the bottle of Tabasco sauce. Bottle. You can't. Right, let's have a look at the nouns just to make sure we got these right. 16 is beef, so it's wrong. We got them all wrong. Of course, 17 is the bottle of Tabasco sauce. So we got all of the code is wrong because I've got the numbers wrong. The bottle of Tabasco sauce is 17. The beef is 16. What's the mug? The coffee's 15. So that one's right. Okay, let's go down and check all of these. The mug is 18. So they're all wrong. Spoon is 14. All the codes are wrong. Because I've put the wrong object numbers in. Or nouns even. So all the nouns are wrong. Is the object numbers right though? Object number 7 is a mug. Object number 8 is the instant beef. Right, so the object numbers are right, but the nouns aren't. Low priority conditions. So let's have a look. 19. If put a noun 15. What did I think round 15 was? The jar of coffee. Jar of coffee is correct. 20 is the Tabasco sauce. What am I setting there? 9? So that's Tabasco's. Yeah, Tabasco sauce. So what did I think it was? I've got 9. It should be 17. That's a bit different. And in noun 7, which would be the fuse, it's actually supposed to be 18 there. Okay, that should work. Available 14. I've got that right, yes. Okay. 19. Let's go back to 19. Now 15, which is coffee. So available 11. 11 is what? What do I think 11 was? Oh my goodness, I've got this all wrong. Noun 17 and available 7. Right. Okay, this is the coffee. Available should be the jar of coffee. That's 15. Available 7 should be 18. And available 10 for the teaspoon is 14. Okay, let's do that. Make sure these are all right. And available 14, 16 and 12. No, they're all wrong as well. Available 14 is the teaspoon. Available 16 is the jar. No, is the 16 should be 5. 16 is the beef stew. This is the Tabasco sauce one, isn't it? Set 9. I've got them all wrong. Yeah, that's Tabasco sauce. So that should be 17. And available 12. Well, 14 is the teaspoon. That must be the mug, which is 18. So we'll get these right in a moment. Hopefully this is the last time we have these problems. About noun 8 and available 1. This one is the stew. Okay. And available, well, 13 is wrong for a start because that's supposed to be 16. Oops, gone wrong. Available 16 and available... Oh, I've already got that on now. Okay. Let's have the mug. And available should be for the, what says it? The teaspoon. 14. Okay, there we go. So we can do that now. 22. If verb 7 and noun 9, and here, that would be the Tabasco sauce, 17. Get 17. Okay. End. 23. If verb 8 and noun 8 and carrying 8. No. No, we're talking about... Well, we'll just do the beefs. What did I just do? Oh my goodness, guys, I'm getting confused, really confused. 22. Now 9. Okay. 23. If verb 8 and noun 9 and carrying, noun 9 is the Tabasco 17, the rock 17, okay, end. Right. So we can pick up the Tabasco. We need to do the other one now. If verb, oh, for goodness sake, 23, 24. If verb 7 and noun, let's do the beef stew, 16, and noun 8, and here 16. Get 16, okay, end. 25. If verb 8 and noun 8 and carrying 16. Drop 16, okay, end. We need to do this for all of them. 26, jar of coffee. Wish we didn't, but we do. If verb 7 and noun 10 and here 15. If we get through all this, we are okay. We're okay. Get 15. Okay. End. 27. If verb 8 and noun 10 and carrying 15. Drop 15. Okay. End. So 28. To do it for the mug and the teaspoon, and then we're pretty much done. If verb 7 and noun 7 and here 18. Get 18, okay, end. 29. If verb 8 and noun 7, was it? Yes, and carrying 18. Drop 18, okay. This is dull, but it's the necessary parts of being able to pick and drop items. 30. If verb 7 and noun 11 and here 14. Get 14, okay, and 31. If verb 8 and noun 11 and carrying 14 and drop 14, okay, end. Right. Get sauce. You can't. Okay, what object was that? Tabasco sauce is 9. Bottle of Tabasco sauce. So what have I gone wrong with? Nouns. The bottle of Tabasco sauce is 17. Did I not put in sauce? Is sauce not a thing? Sauce is 17. So what's wrong? Get bottle. Can't. Low priority conditions. What was it? 25? No, it wasn't. Ballot. Did I not put Tabasco sauce in? Have I not put the Tabasco sauce in? Oh my goodness. Give me a second. We've got to check this. Have I not put the sauce in? If we go to north and west, get packet. Get beef. Get stew. Can't. Why? Have none of these worked? Hi Lex, how you doing? Get coffee. You can't. Okay, we have an issue. We definitely have an issue. And I'm going to have to work out what's going on there. Right. I think it's something to do with the fact that we've done all of those things about putting the stuff in. I think it's because we used the word put on drop, and that's where it is. I think that's all it is. Okay, let's use the verbs. Go back to the verbs, use our verbs. Where is put? Yeah, remove, put, delete it. Right, what's our 20? Do we have a noun? Do we have a verb 20 here at all? We do not. 20 is now put. So we go back into the conditions. And let's have a look at the big ones. Right, available. Yeah, verb 8, noun 15. This is the coffee. So now, instead of verb 8, it's verb 20. Verb 20. And verb 20 for setting all those things. Right, let's try that. Because I'm pretty sure we should be able to do it. Let's get sauce. You can't! Ah! That's the one we haven't coded. Go to the coffee. Get coffee. Can't get mug. You can't? Why can't I get the mug? What is going on here? What's wrong? What is wrong with this thing? Mug is 18. Mug is noun 18. Verb, object 8 is the stew. 7 is the mug. Right. Low priority conditions. I know I did this though. Verb 7 and noun 9. That's the Tabasco sauce. So we did get the sauce. And here's 17. Verb 7 and noun 9. And here 17. Get 17. What's wrong with that? Get 17. Verb 7 is... no. Verb 7 is up. No, it's not. It's get. So, what's wrong with get? Why can't I get the mug? Get sauce. Get Tabasco. God. Why can't I? Why? What's going wrong? We've got all this set up. Low priority conditions. 22. In verb 7, which is get, and now 9, which is the bottle of Tabasco sauce, and here 17, which is the... I've got them the wrong way round. Verb 7, and noun 17, and here... and here 9. I kid you not, we've got the numbers the wrong way around. Get 9. (23) Verb 8 and noun 17. Yes? Yes. 17 and carrying. Carrying. 9. Drop 9. No, not drop 97, drop 9. Watch, that'll work now. Because we got them the wrong way around. Get bottle. Done. Inventory. Oh, look! We're carrying a bottle of Tabasco sauce. Drop sauce. There we are. We just got them the wrong way around. That's the objects and that's the nouns. Right, let's get this done properly now. We'll get this done. Can't believe it. Actually, I can believe that. It's an easy mistake to make. So, yeah, that's done. 24. We've got to change all of these around now. So, one we thought was 8 is the packet of beef stew, which is actually 16. And here, 8. Get 8. 25. 8 is actually 16. Can't believe I got them the wrong way. Actually, no. I've said that already. I can believe it. I can absolutely believe it. That should be 8. 26. This one is 10, which is actually supposed to be 15. Oh, I've got them. Why am I looking them up? 15. And it should be 10. 27. This one should be 15 and 10. Oops. Went past front. 15 and 10. Ah! No! No! No, go back. It should be 10. Drop. 10. The verb 8, now 15 and carrying 10. Oh, I need an extra bracket. That's fine. We can certainly give it. Why am I pressing return instead of shift? Because they're in the wrong place. Return feels like it should be where shift is. It's very, very annoying. It's the only thing I'm used to. What's wrong with that? Oh, it should be if, not 9F. That's weird. Okay, what was that? 27? Yeah. 28. Verb 7 and noun 16. No, 18. Yes. Noun 18. And here 7. Get 7. Yes. 29. We're almost there now. That's 18 and 7. So these all have to change to 7s. I can't believe the amount of time this takes. Right, 11 and 14 need to change now, so that's 14 and these are 11s. Thank goodness for overwriting, eh? And this is how bugs get in, which is why we're bug checking every single thing we do. Do we have a 32? No. Right, enter the adventure. Get sauce. Done. Inventory. We've got the sauce. Drop sauce. Done. Excellent. So we're going to test all of them because, let's face it, I've screwed up a bit now. Get stew. Drop stew. But I'm going to try drop packet instead. Yes! It works. And then we get the thing about the hangovers as well. Okay, north. Get coffee. Drop jar, because it should be jar of coffee, yeah. Get mug. Drop mug. Get spoon. Drop teaspoon. Shift and insert to insert spaces. Brilliant, thank you very much. There we go. We've got somewhere now. What we'd need to do next is work out the hangover cure and then work out where we're going to actually hide some of these things, like the packet of beef stew. I don't want to just be in the locker room. We'll work stuff out. Okay. There we go. We've been going an hour and a half, which I think is not bad for a coding session. So all I've got to do now is save the adventure. Save the disk as a data file. We're going to call it T2V2. Right. Now we're going to save the adventure again as a running thing. To disk, runnable adventure, T2V2 test. File error. Do you want to try again? No. So we've run out of space on the disk. But that's okay, because we've got what we came for. I hope we have anyway. Load adventure from disk. T2V2. Please let this work. Please let this work. Wow, that takes a while. Oh my goodness. Enter the adventure. Get sauce. Get sauce. Yes. Put sauce. You can't drop sauce. You can. So that is it. So we've got it working. That's pretty much how it's going to end now. So what I'm going to say is thank you so much for joining me, because we've been going for an hour and a half, and I think that's long enough for a live coding session on a Friday night. I hope you've enjoyed it too. I'll be back on Monday, where we're going to be playing more games for Monday Night Live. So if you have requests for that, please do put them in the chat on Monday, or now if you want, and we'll play them on Monday. Although we are playing Tea and Cake first. A text adventure written by a member of our little group here, James Petts. He wrote a nice text adventure about having a nice cup of tea and sit down in a universe gone mad, which will be fun. So I'll see you for that. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. The Hammercast podcast, as you might know, we're changing it into a show. I have to say it's taken a bit longer to prepare some of the stuff for that than I would have expected, which is why we haven't had the episode on Thursday like I was hoping. I'm going to show you what I've got of that. So if I just bring close up ITV, I don't need that running now. If I just grab this, I'll show you. Very little is available for it. Oh, I've gone to the wrong hard drive. I've gone to Sakura. It should be Riku. Come on, give me the drive. You know I'm good for it, man. Come on. Hammercast, art assets. I'm making a very, very strange set of shows. A set of taking the mick out of all cartoons. Let's put it that way. And one of the things. And this is from this is the opening screen from something that if you're a member of information thing on Patreon, you'll see this when I finish the script. This is from a cartoon. It's going to zoom in on one of those houses and then go inside, and you'll see what's inside. And inside is a guy who can transform into a superhero. And it's basically a piss take of Banana Man, if you remember Banana Man, the old comedy show. Comedy animation. It's going to be fun, let's put it that way. It took me ages to draw that thing. It's the most complicated thing I've drawn in ages. And all it is 2-point perspective for houses. It's a very silly thing, but it took ages because of the faff about just to get the Shakespearean style or Elizabethan style Tudor housing done properly for that first bit. But it's worth it. Anyway, guys, I'm kind of waffling now, so I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you do join me for the shows that we've got planned. I'm thinking that once once Hammercast is up and running properly, I don't think it will require quite as much preparation. It'll be fun, and we'll see how it goes from there. But like I say, until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Take care, have a great night, and happy gaming. Bye-bye. Take care, bye.